Up and down the country, we're fighting an invisible war. This is the story of the Maidstone and Tunbridge Wells NHS Trust. And here is where battles are being won or lost. A respiratory ward where COVID patients are struggling to breathe.
And you've got nothing but just what's in here to get you through. It was the worst experience I've ever had in my life.
Glynis was admitted after she was ill for 2 weeks with what she thought was a gastric problem. She tested positive for COVID-19, and in intensive care, a doctor told her about the possibility of going onto a ventilator.
And he said, Glynis, he said, I'm willing to bet that you've got that bit in you to do that. And he said, if you are ready to fight this, I'm ready to fight it with you. And we're going to do everything we can.
One of the hospital's own is also being treated on the respiratory ward. 59-year-old Shirley usually works as an A&E nurse. She got symptoms after a shift, and a high temperature keeps her in hospital. But she still can't help diagnosing herself.
104/70.
It's all right, but it's normal for me. Yeah, yesterday it's about 150. At least my heart rate is very good, 99% oxygen. Life is too short for us, but I keep thinking and praying that God will help me, and then if I could survive with this situation.
Andy is a consultant anaesthetist at Maidstone and Tunbridge Wells NHS Trust. He's about to go into the red zone. That's in the COVID intensive care unit for patients that are suffering the most with the virus.
They all seem to go through the same sort of phase. Their lungs seem to be quite dry to start off with, and then after a period of a few days, they start producing lots and lots of secretions, and most of them are going through that phase at the moment. Now that's causing some problems. They get stuck and their ventilation becomes difficult, so normally you or I would be able to cough and clear those out ourselves. If you're on a ventilator, if you're anaesthetised, you can't do that, so we have to do that for them by suctioning the secretions out. The main problem we get with these patients is getting oxygen in.
The Trust ITUs have seen 37 confirmed cases. Sadly, 9 have passed away. Outside of hospital, a former COVID patient feels lucky to be alive. Dr. Saeed Hussain is a locum GP in Maidstone. He's just been discharged and is taking it one breath at a time.
In that situation when you're totally helpless and completely dependent on others, and they were risking their lives, smiling, giving me individualized care, I cannot express my gratitude. What we can do in our part is to help them, is to stay at home, stay blessed, stay safe, keep NHS going.
This is just one trust, but this is being repeated across the country. As medical professionals do all they can to tackle COVID-19 by putting the survival of their patients first.
And you can watch Are We Winning the Battle Against Coronavirus, a Channel 4 News special Inside Intensive Care, presented by Matt Fry at 9 o'clock tonight here on Channel 4.